I think the best for Liverpool and Newcastle is if he goes. You know, when you have a player in this type of situation at his club where he wants to leave, it's because he's good that people are getting upset. Because when a player is not good and a club wants him out, I don't see anyone crying for the player. So I can understand the fans and the club. I also can understand him. The only thing that I said, looking at everyone talking about it, you always put yourself in a situation as a player where people might not understand if you don't come to training. This is something that's very, very difficult for people to understand, but obviously they must have said something to him. Newcastle replied. You always hear that. You've had it before in your team.
She said at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Do we know the whole story? No, we will never know the whole story. All I say is that at one point you cannot put yourself in a situation when you don't come to train.
So how do you see this resolving itself? Do you think it can in the next week? Is there a situation where he stays at Newcastle and comes back and welcomed back into the squad?
I think for me, in an ideal world, the best thing for him is, I think for everybody, is if he can leave. But I also do believe that when someone makes a mistake, if it sees as a mistake after from his dressing room, if he apologizes, then we can move on. If he scores goals and he starts to play the same way he played last year, the Newcastle fans will be okay about it. The best for me right now, the way it is, and you dealt with that with Torres because we talked about it before, is I think the best for Liverpool and Newcastle is if he goes. But I do think also if someone does apologise, if it's seen as a mistake because we don't know what has been said inside the camp, I will accept it if I was a player, but he needs to apologise if he wants to come back.